everybody. My name is Todd Bright. Welcome to All in Gestures feedback and Q&A session. It's called Redline Live. And this is when we take a look at some of our members' wonderful drawings and do feedback. We just finished a workshop about 15-20 minutes ago, and we had a wonderful theme today. It was George Washington. We did an America 250 theme this month, and yeah, it was really cool. And so all that to say, who's here in the chat? I saw Erica and RW. Greetings. And Mr. Luke. Awesome. Thanks for joining in with me. I love having people in the chat bantering and stuff. And if you're on YouTube, welcome, welcome. I don't have the YouTube window open, so if you have Q&A, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's take a look at some drawings, shall we? This is an inaugural run for our workshop. We just redid our tech this month, and this is our first Redline Live trial run or whatever. And yeah, so let's see here. I'm gonna push a button and we should be good to go here. Hey, there it is. All right, I see it. This is so wonderful. It's working. Hallelujah. All right, Mr. Dory. I don't think you're in with the chat with us, sir, but here is a drawing by Mr. Dory, who submitted his work, and thank you for submitting, sir. And let's see, gosh, this was at the end of June. We did a hula theme, and yeah, it was wonderful. This was Miss Jennifer, was our model for that, and she is a hula student actually, and so it was quite cool. One thing that was fun about hula was all of the storytelling that's baked into that dance. So it's not just lovely motions, but it's very rich in storytelling and tradition. So it was very cool. So I like this pretty good, man. The only thing I was thinking when I took a look at it earlier was to I love the fluidity that you have going on, which is nice. But proportions, she got a little long on the torso, just a little bit, so I'm just gonna move her waist up a little bit, so it's like more like up here. So picture her hip bones under there, but I'm not really gonna change her pose much. I don't have the model's intent in front of me, the actual pose, but the other thing was a little bit of proportion stuff, so I'm going to turn that off, turn it on. So I kind of moved up her rear end there, moved up the hips, picture that rib cage under there. The arm and back, I feel like you have this wonderful arm in the front here, and I can't see, my camera thing is way up there. You have the arm in the front, and the arm in the back, I kind of wonder if it's kind of doing something a little bit crisscrossy like that. And I wonder if we could soften that, maybe bring that arm out, right? And there's something crisscrossy, a little bit of, it feels a little bunched up, right? So just to, and I almost want to relax her shoulder a little bit. Let me see. Let's see here. Gosh, I wish I had Jennifer's costume in front of me. But one thing we talked a lot about with, I know my head is in the way there. Yeah, there we go. During this particular workshop was a lot of rhythm and flow that might be had with hula. And I think rhythm is such a wonderful thing to achieve anyway in a pose. It's just one of my favorite things to try to find. And female form is very, it's gonna fix my weird arm here. Female form is very loaded, usually with rhythm, and yeah, because I really like what you did with this other arm. I just want to kind of let that flow out. Pretty sure she had sleeves on. And you have our wonderful hair that you did. Very nice. So yeah. Okay, so all that to say, I just kind of uncross that arm a little bit, and there you go. So yeah. Okay. There we have it. Move that back up. And her wonderful feet that you did, no big deal on those. So, all right, moving on. Thank you, Dory. I'm gonna move off to the side here. I like to collect our little peoples. All right. Who's up next? We have Mr. Luke. No, we don't have Mr. Luke. I know Mr. Luke is in the chat. We have Mr. Corey. Okay, Corey submitted some wonderful stuff. Last week we had a, what was that? Oh, what was that? Confound it all. Supergirl, yeah. So we did an American superhero. And we happened to have Supergirl in the studio, and there you go. And these are some of Mr. Corey's drawings. Let's see. He gave me a lot to choose from here. Lots of cool stuff. I'm going to go with this one down here on the bottom left. Let me lighten this up real quick. Kind of get through it. Here we go. Okay. So with this, I know in this pose, I think she was flying up to, the storyline in the class was she was flying up to a tree, you know, and helping, I think we were goofing around and saying, oh, she's helping a cat out of a tree. So I feel like when I looked at this one, it's just a little things. I almost want just to subtly tweak it a little bit. Like she's, if you were to take this pose and you really think about comics, right? They're so amazing, those artists, at really pushing that hero vibe. You know, you're like the chest is out a little bit more, or, you know, the back is arched a little bit more, or maybe we're looking up at them a little bit, you know. This pose, I think we could push that idea a little bit, you know. I might drop her shoulder a little bit, stick her chest out, or arc her back more, however you want to look at it. And I think we were goofing around in class too, talking about, yeah, just point the toes and they're flying, yay, you know. I just want to push it a little bit, you know, because if you're going to go with the cat in the tree idea, like that we were talking and goofing around in class and just making a joke, you know, could have been cool. You might want to give her a little bit more sympathy in her pose. Maybe she's leaning forward, you know, or if you're going the superhero vibe, we might do a little bit more. I think she has like a little bit more regal, a little bit more looking up. Fair citizen. I don't know. But like, you know, it's like, even if it's subtle, when a model gives us a pose, even if it's subtle, just to push something, you know, to try to stretch it a little bit more so we're not just copying the model. That's always something to shoot for, right? So yeah, where's our guy? There we go. Yeah, I think dropping the shoulder, sticking your chest out, little things, you know, it's like, this is a hero, so how do we do that, okay? Yeah, that's it. So, moving on. Let's move on. Here. Fly over there. There we go. I'm going to check that chat real quick. All right. Oh, Anya, welcome in. Amazing poses today, she said. Yes, it was. We had a great George Washington in the studio, and Matt did a fantastic job. So if you guys submit drawings for the George Washington, those of you who are members, yeah, get those in, and we'll do them next week, okay? Alrighty, okay, so we have some Cowboys by Mr. Corey. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's shrink these down a little bit. Let's go here. All right. Corey, your lines are getting so confident, which I love. I really like the guy on the right there. Very nice. And let's see here. Then we had a bunch here. I'm going to shrink these down. Well, okay, so dude, I really like this one here. I think there's some really nice feeling going on in this drawing, so I really liked it. I like how you did like this feeling here. You really got him stepping back pretty well, and yeah, really, really good. So all that to say, here we go. I'm going to talk about this one here. This was the idea behind this pose here. I'm going to pick on the one on the left here. You got that feeling on the drawing on the right where he's drawing his gun, and the setup originally was that Ralph had done, that he was leaning back and he had a hidden gun underneath his poncho, right? This was a Western theme we did 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks. And I would say, especially seeing these side by side, you know, with the setup is he draws his weapon and he's leaning forward, right? You can see that one on this side. He has that wonderful line of action, whoosh, leaning here, and he's grabbing that chair. But the setup is he's like kind of barely, you know, like looks like maybe he's sleeping or just aloof, and the bad guys approach him or whatever. And I would just say really lean him back, like really push that, because right now he looks just a little, almost like he's uncomfortable a little bit. But make him more comfortable by really, I mean, we've all seen those Westerns, right? So across his legs, or, you know, it's like really get into the acting moment of it. Because with our drawings, it's like, and we talk about this all the time, but I'm going to keep talking about it. That's what we do. But we're actors, right? And we have to try to push those things. I think it was a hard sell, honestly, with the pose, to have a gun under there. I think Amanda did a great drawing a couple weeks back. She did the Cowboys, and she didn't even try to show the gun. I was trying to show the gun. Ralph's talking about it and the pose and all that stuff during the workshop, but I was like, it just didn't read, you know, unless it's like it's dropped down maybe, kind of hidden back here. You know what I mean? Like he's holding the gun down here or something, kind of hiding it. That might be an idea. But she left it out completely, and it seemed to read better when you went into this lunging forward pose here. So all that to say, it's very, I know we're not, this blabber I'm doing right now is kind of talking about a more of like an animation kind of approach. It's like the before and the after, the extreme poses. And that's hard to predict in a class when our model's doing the one pose here. But in hindsight, it's kind of like, oh, okay, what's the better setup? Is it him holding the gun down here? Is it leaving it out like we were just talking about? Okay. So that looked weird, but I'm gonna I'm gonna keep it anyway, and we'll move on. So I think we've beaten that horse, as they say. It looks funny. Looks like he's levitating and holding himself up like Chun. If you know that movie. Anyway, what's that called? Remo Williams. Yeah. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, we did the Dory drawing. Wonderful. And I know Miss Erica submitted some drawings as well. There they are. Lovely hula. What have we got here? Very nice. These are nice. Let's see. Oh, that's the one where she hit herself with the crazy poi ball. This was nice. I'm going to move these up a little bit. Kind of got low. For some reason I did that. Uh-oh. Spinning wheel of death. Hold on a second. There we go. Huh. Sorry guys, I'm having a little wrestling match with Photoshop. Hang on one second. There we go. Gosh, I don't know. I like it. I wish I had the pose in front of me. Just to comment further, but yeah, I like what you did here. I reckon, and I love the flow you have here on the forearm. Very nice, and that straight is very nice. I would just watch the connectors. This is just a little thing, but like, let's see. So you have the chest, right, and the pectoral muscle connecting, and then you have your deltoid. No, not your deltoid. What's the shoulder muscle? Is that deltoid? Anyway, and fading up into the arm here. So let's make sure you get that connection, and it doesn't feel too from neck to arm. So you may need to extend that a little bit there and give a little bit of breathing room for the shoulder here. So the chest would be here. And again, I don't have the pose in front of me. But I love the hip forward idea that you have here. I was wondering if we should push that. Boom. I feel like hula, it's like you can really push the hips. Like it's like really exaggerates, you know, these beautiful rhythms. Push those hips out. But yeah, just watch your arm proportions and anatomy here. That's all. Just little stuff, but otherwise very lovely. You know what I mean? She gets a little bit squatty. I think we can give her a little bit longer leg. But yeah, just watch those proportions. But that's it. Lovely. I'm going to move my headless drawing over here. Whoa, there we go. And yeah, thank you for submitting that. And the poi ball. I remember not liking my drawing on this, so I kind of wonder what we can do here just to give it like that chaotic feeling of like she's doing these, spinning these things around like she was doing, and then they get tangled up, boom, you know, and like hit her. And part of me wonders if she's doing the dance and confident. I don't know if you can see me. Sorry, my camera. I gotta figure that out next week. But like, you know, being confident. Maybe the chest is out. She's doing her thing, and all of a sudden, boop, 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 you know. And I wonder if we should reverse, you know, her torso there, and just try to go for chaos, even if it's not what Jennifer was doing in the pose, you know. It's like really going for chaos. Just go for it, you know. she's bent down. And I know I'm kind of going a different direction here. It's like this moment of what the, ah! You know, it's like she's losing composure. You don't have to do these pigeon legs or whatever you call it, but just really, what can we do here, you know? She's trying to protect her head, like if something's whacking at her. And these things are like flying all over the place. Whoa! Yeah, she had one on her belt. That's right. Good job. With that, and those can be like flapping around. It's like there's just things flying everywhere. It's chaos. Maybe she's. I think you have her. Yeah, I like the face you did. That's really nice. But yeah, just push the chaos, you know. Because right now, like if I were to blacken it in silhouette, you know, just think of that silhouette thing. I have to bring myself to that a lot with my poses from work because they need to read right away. It's like I do some poses for character stuff, but also animatronics things. And a lot of times those animatronics are very dependent on a single readable pose. Like this is what we do every Saturday, right? These storytelling drawings. And so if I were to shade this in silhouette, does it read? You know, does it read like chaos? Or is it just, you know, somebody kind of standing kind of normal? But if it's a little bit more chaotic, you know, maybe the arms are doing different things. You know, your arms got a little bit even. Right, they're almost very similar. So maybe do some different things just to break it up. Okay? Moving on. Great job. Great job. Gosh, and I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's it. That's all the new stuff. All right, so to our members, we are back on Redline Live. I'm so excited. And, oh, don't refresh. Were you talking about merging groups and stuff? All righty. Sorry, I am pushing buttons here. There we go. Now I'm back. Okay, so yeah, we are officially back with Redline Live. We have updated our tech. I'm a little clunky at it, but I gotta tell you, from a nerd standpoint, this new tech has been really wonderful. This is called Ecamm. For those of you who do live stream stuff, it's really good. It's for Mac. It's for Mac nerds like me. But all that to say, thank you guys for submitting your work, and we will see you next week live for All in Gesture. And if those of you who might be poking around on YouTube or watching us right now, come join our group. There's a link in my bio, and I'm a Disney Animator and well, former Disney Animator and current Imagineer, and yeah, this is foundational practice for all of these industries. Or if you're an illustrator, or a children's book illustrator, you know, it's all this helpful storytelling stuff, and this keeps you sharp. You know, if you're a pro, come sharpen your skills. If you're a beginner, come learn this stuff and be with a really wacky and cool group of people. Anyway, you're not wacky. Not at all. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.